Right now, the Louisiana legislature is focused on the budget crisis it will face next year. According to the Jindal administration, there will be a $1.6 billion shortfall in next year's budget, which will mean more cuts to the Louisiana Department of Ag and Forestry, the LSU AgCenter, and the Southern AgCenter, agencies already cut to the bone.
The Calhoun Research Station is one of three the LSU AgCenter shuttered following deep budget cuts, nearly $26 million over 7 years. Now, LSU Vice President for Agriculture, Dr. Bill Richardson, says the LSU AgCenter faces another $24 million in cuts.
We're probably taking a cut from $90 million state appropriation in 2008 down to 64 now, and then this 40% cut takes that down to 40 million. So it's would definitely require us to make some major changes in how we do business.
Richardson says that means likely closing more research stations and layoffs.
As we start pulling back on what we can do, it's going to have the ripple effect economically of these folks not being able to get those particular services.
For every dollar of public dollars that are spent, they get $34 back in the economy. Those budget cuts, what does that mean to the agriculture, forestry, and aquaculture? What does it mean to the economy of the state? That means $1 billion lost in the economy of the state.
Commissioner of Agriculture and Forestry Dr. Mike Strain is not only bothered by cuts to the LSU and Southern Ag Centers, but the cuts to his department. Strain says over the last 7 years, while other state agencies have seen their budgets reduced by 22%, he's seen his go down 32%, from $106 million in state allocation to $83 million, and his department shrink from 1,006 employees to fewer than 550.
When I'm telling legislators, you have a duty here. I will respect your vote. We are going to discuss it. Now, after that vote's over, then we'll talk about your next vote and the next part of this, because it is a continuum. But by God, do not kick this can down the road. Deal with it today.
In published reports, Governor Jindal's chief budget officer, Christy Nichols, is quoted as telling legislators that next year's budget will rely less upon moving dedicated funds and offer long-term solutions. We'll share some of those details on our next show once the Louisiana Legislature's Joint Budget Committee has Jindal's spending plan.